Hey, and welcome to the channel where we make stuff. Lately I've been looking at different ways to make bigger things. You know, you're confined by the space of your platform on your printer, so I've been looking at different options of making bigger objects. And one of the things I wanted to make was a webcam mount, so it's not mounted on my laptop, but it's sitting above it, and obviously I can't print tall enough, so I've been playing around with nuts and bolts here, so to speak, and I've been threading pieces, and I gotta say it's working out pretty good. You got to be really careful with the tolerances, and these pieces are made in ABS, so they do move a little bit more when they cool down than PLA would. So you're definitely depending on how thin and how thick you make the pieces. So best of all is to make a test print, and instead of printing the whole thing to figure out that it's not going to fit. So what I did was I designed a piece like this, for instance, and I made the counterpart and just made it tiny so it would just fit, and cut some threads in it and printed it. So I mean, the first piece I printed the size I wanted, and this piece I then designed around how the ABS would react after cooling down. So you got to go trial and error a little bit. I had to print this a little bit bigger to make it fit, but now it fits just perfect. And then I could go all in on the other pieces. So it's a way to play around and make bigger pieces. You don't have to glue everything together, and this way you can take it apart. You can print if you don't like the design of it, if you want to make it wider, if you get a new camera, you know, this could be for my GoPro and not my webcam, and then you can make different pieces and replace them, you know. And if you don't like the design, I mean, this is, to be fair and honest, it's not the prettiest ever. It's actually pretty ugly, but it's very useful, and it's holding the camera so no one really sees it. Obviously there's going to be a picture of it, but hey, other than that, who would know? But it's an option, it's an idea to help you move along and print bigger things without having to glue everything. And you don't need to use bolts, and real bolts, I mean, out of steel, you know. You can do it in plastic, but it takes a little trial and error. But yeah, it's good fun. It's part of printing, tinkering, you know. So I got a little time lapse and the parts, and I hope you enjoy it. And then try to give it a go and see what you can come up with. So take care until the next one.